Alright, and hello YouTube types. I don't know why that's there. The brushes window of GIMP is just chilling out here. Don't know why. Let's get... Oh, I bet it's because I used that for bingo cards in the past. How do I get rid of things in here again? Anyway, as I attempt to figure that out, I would just like to... Thank you. I'd just like to say, Game Freak, how about if you... I understand now why it's so difficult for you guys to develop games for consoles other than the Game Boy. And it's because you guys don't understand time zones even. This was at like 8 a.m. If you were in the Pacific coast of the US, it was like 5 a.m. I'm pretty sure in Japan this might have aired in the middle of the night, honestly. Is there a delete button on here, or am I just dumb? It's probably literally just hit the delete key. It wasn't, by the way. Oh, maybe it's down here in the menu? Oh, maybe it's the button that says remove. There. Problem solved. Anyway, Pokemon Presents is a thing. It happened, and as far as I can tell, nobody was excited. As far as I can tell, this is going to be a complete disaster. Because I actually forgot this happened this morning, pulled up Twitter. I only saw one thing, and it was a picture of a regional variant of Growlithe. Or no, Arcanine. It was Arcanine. It looked like a Chinese dog. Now, I'm going to assume that that was from Legends Arceus, and that we are not... Okay, so backing this up a little bit, because I'm about to like front door into something I want to back door into there. I saw also the trends, which is that Pokemon Presents was trending, and Disappointing was trending. You didn't even know this happened? Yeah, that's about... That was me, actually, until literally, like, I saw it trending at 2 a.m. yesterday, because everyone was complaining about, what do you mean it's at 5 a.m.? Come on, Game Freak. Also, and this is where I'm going to backdoor into what I was front-dooring into, people were looking at it, they were like, it's 28 minutes. You guys realize it's the longest Pokemon Presents ever, right? There's no way this is just about Sinnoh. And they were like, I could watch them in real time as these people were slowly working themselves into screaming at the top of their lungs. That's going to show up on the video. Gen 9 confirmed! Like, I could watch them slowly work themselves up into convincing themselves they were going to reveal Gen 9 today. It was honestly sad, because I know what's going to be in this. Actually, we have the tags for it. We had them last night, so we know what was going to be in this. Pokemon Go, Pokemon Home, Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus, Gaming, Games, and Gamers. Yes, those were the actual tags. So yeah, I don't expect anything interesting in this, frankly. I expect we'll get a launch trailer for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I expect we'll get, like, some updates on the mobile stuff. We'll get their next Go thingamabooper. We'll get something for Unite, I bet. And then we'll get probably, like, 15 minutes deep dive on Legends Arceus. As my stream title says, and you can't see this on the YouTube version, literally all I want is just show me consistent 30 FPS footage. Because when we got our stuff back in February for Legends Arceus, it was bad. If you had more than one model on that screen, you could see that thing was chugging at, like, N64 lag levels. And I know N64 lag levels because I've been playing a lot of MMR lately. Had a seed that almost went well, finally, until it turned out I needed Clocktown minigames. I need to learn Clocktown minigames. Anyway, I say all this off the top because, oh, hey, look, convenient. See, now, if this were... I'll give Game Freak credit for one thing in life. They know not to spoil the React people. See, if this were Nintendo I went to here, like, this top bar would be, like, spoiling the big, and one more thing, it'd be like, and here's the trailer for The Legend of Zelda Bibbledy-Bobbledy-Boo. Instead, we come here and it's just, here's the actual video. Just come enjoy it. About to turn this up a little.
Hello everyone. I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company. Today, I'm happy to share with you our latest updates on a number of games. First, we'd like to share some news about Pokemon's first strategic team battle game, Pokemon Unite.
Yep.
The Nintendo Switch version of the game has already been released, and the release of the mobile version has now been set for September 22nd.
Good for them. Is there closed captioning, by the way? There is. Okay, that should help. Just in case, I don't know if it's quiet on stream/YouTube end, so we'll put on closed captioning just to be sure.
Pre-registration has begun today.
So I only know this game for one reason, and that reason is there's one person on Twitter who is obsessed with this game. They were a former developer for Heroes of the Storm, so that should tell you about the quality of this game.
Players will also receive special gifts in their game based on the number of people who pre-registered for the mobile version, thanks to a special campaign happening now.
I don't like when companies do that, you know. Oh, you know, you have to if enough people pre-order this game, you'll get bonuses. I don't like that.
Players who are quick to jump in with the Nintendo Switch version that has already been released can also receive Zeraora's Unite license as a launch bonus. The Unite license can also be used in the mobile version by linking accounts.
Okay, so I don't know what Unite licenses are. Is that you literally unlock the character, and the only way to play this character is if you were an early adopter? Because that screams balance nightmare, because you know there's going to be a lot of incentive for them to make Zeraora really overpowered, so that people will want to get him early. See, unlike the fans that complain about trees, I actually complain about scummy marketing.
Some of the Pokemon
kind of nice.
That are slated to join in future updates.
I understand everyone's mad about Blastoise and/or Squirtle, so let's see if they're here. And by everyone, I mean that one person on Twitter. Did they just catch a Ludicolo?
Look forward to more from Pokemon Unite in the future. Now, I'd like to share some news about a few of our other games.
Here comes the sizzle reel of... I'm going to keep pausing this, but I keep having these long thoughts because it's early in the morning for me, even though it's, you know, almost 1 o'clock. I was in the shower before stream, and I was thinking to myself, I was running down the list of all the games that could be here, and I was like, it's probably going to be about 8 minutes dedicated to mobile, like 5 to Diamond Pearl, and then 15 to Arceus, and I was thinking to myself, what mobile games could they fill time with? I was like, Go, Home, Sleep, probably Unite. And then I thought to myself, does Cafe Mix still get updates? And lo and behold, here it is. I'd like to just say I called that.
Pokemon Cafe Mix is getting a revamp. And with it, a new title. Pokemon Cafe Remix.
Wow, you really took a cue from Square Enix with that one, huh?
Link and blast puzzle icons.
Was this how this always worked?
There will be tons of Pokemon new to Pokemon Cafe Remix and new dress-up options. You'll also find more ways of growing and developing your staff Pokemon, so this renewed puzzle game is sure to be something that can be enjoyed for years to come.
Okay.
Pokemon Cafe Remix will open its doors this fall.
Okay. I'm sorry, I can't see the name of this game without remembering that time they had a really unfortunate hashtag.
Pokemon Masters EX celebrates its 2-year anniversary.
I don't play Gacha.
Dynamax
I just don't.
Here.
Like, yeah, I have complaints about scummy marketing of Gacha, but also, I just don't like it. Like, I've tried Fire Emblem Heroes, I've not tried Masters EX, but I said I would. I've tried Genshin Impact. I just don't like Gacha games. They just don't click with me. I don't like, you know, wailing for, like, pulling the right character. Just give me the ability to buy the character in the shop directly.
Meaning players can team up with 3 legendary Pokemon.
I'm old. I like the, WoW Cash Shop, the FF14 Cash Shop, the Fall Guys Cash Shop. Just give me it that way.
Master Sync Pair. N and his Pokemon are able to target all opponents with their attacks. Look forward to seeing N as well as other 2-year anniversary Sync Pairs soon. Then, starting in September,
a new story arc, Giovanni.
Villainous
again!
Are stirring once more as the
He's been in Masters already, right? Turn. He's got to have... There's no way they've gone 2 years without tapping into Giovanni.
We have plenty
Come on.
of other events and exciting content planned
I'm
as
no
well.
fool.
So come join us.
This is probably the 7th time you've brought back Giovanni.
Also, if you log into the game after this presentation, you can receive a present of 3,000
that's why
gems
I don't
as
think
our campaign begins.
That's why I don't think Gacha clicks with me. Hold on, I'm gonna make this go away. This is why I don't like... This is why I think gacha games don't click with me, is I see... Wow, 3,000 gems! Oh boy, that's gotta be like 30 pulls, and then you actually open the game and it's like, no, that's enough for 2.5 pulls. And they're all gonna be 3 stars too. I'm like, well, how do I get enough gems to do the good pulls? That's the secret! You don't! Seriously, that's, like, a lot of it is like, when I see, like, you need 75,000. How many do I get at a time? 75. I just tune out. That's why I hate WoW rep grinding, too, is because, like, how much do I need to reach Exalted? 21,000 reputation points. How much do I get per quest? 75. I'm like, nah, I'll go play literally anything else.
Gems as our newest campaign begins.
This has been my rant about, Gacha. When do we get to the good stuff? I'm not gonna lie, for a moment I thought that said Pokemon 50th anniversary, and I was like, oh god, did I just,
Pokemon that were first discovered in the Galar region.
What was his name? The guy that, like, fell asleep in the story and woke up old.
August 20th, 2021.
Whatever. Did I do with that guy?
Players can look forward to seeing Wooloo, Squavit, and Phalanx during the event. The legendary Pokemon
also, this is why everyone's mad at, okay, this is one of the reasons everyone's mad at Go. Because Go literally skipped over Alola. And also, because they changed the, like, radius that you can interact with Pokestops at and made it actually painfully small. Like, you have to be just standing on top of it to spin it. And everybody was like, you guys realize COVID's still a thing? I don't think you guys realize. Alright, we still need home and sleep and we're done with this. Never mind, we're skipping home. Also, Go was just there. What am I thinking? Home and sleep. Oh my god, it's the starters! Can you believe it, guys? Wow, look at them! Aww. Okay, that was kinda cool. That might be the best part of this direct, unfortunately. They're gonna show us the opening to the game. Or not. Plot twist, this is the same trailer as in February. I mean, really, what are they gonna show us, you know? We got the gist of it, you know? It's literally like a straight-up remake of the game with Link's Awakening style graphics. That's all there is to it. Also, the audio has become good again. I think the problem might just have been whoever was presenting's mic. Oh, hey, following Pokemon are back. Wait a minute. I just realized that. Weird angle? I don't think the angle's that weird. What they're trying to do is they're trying to emulate that, like, 3/4 pseudo angle that they did with the DS and 3DS games. Oh, I thought that was, I thought it was saying you can become a gym leader. Ah, yes, here's our pointless mechanic, everybody. Hey, look, Union. Oh. Hold on. Game Freak, why is it so hard to just put GTS back in the games? This is their online. I'm pretty sure this is their online. Once again, like, Game Freak, you had it right with GTS. You had it right when it was just a bunch of boring menus that looks like the auction house in an MMORPG. You had this right, and every single game since, it's been getting worse again. Like, at least with Sword and Shield, you kind of took a step forward in that you went back to having largely just boring menus that you went through, but you didn't have the ability to target Pokemon, which was the problem with it. Now you've gone a step back again, if this is your online system. And it's like, oh, but now we just pull a bunch of random people from the world who want to trade or battle, and they appear in this room, and you have to talk to them to see what they want to... No, just stop. Just give us GTS, please. Hey, look, ooh. Okay. It was cool. I'm conflicted on the art style. I'm gonna back... This is the nice thing about doing it like this, by the way. I'm gonna back it up to Style Shop. Like, I'm sorry, but when I see that model, I'm like, that looks good. That looks actually pretty good. I'd play a character like that. I was like, that's the outfit I'm gonna go with in this game. And then they cut to this. And I'm like, now I don't like it anymore. It was good, and now I don't like it. I think the problem with this game is it has two art styles, and those two art styles so completely clash with each other that what looks good in one art style looks terrible in the other. And it just leads the whole thing to feeling muddy. If the whole thing was chibi, or if the whole thing was this style, I think it would be great. But instead they mix the two together, and the two mix like water and oil. Also, hey, contests are back. I never played these games, so I didn't do that. Ah, yes. The Underground. I understand people really like the Underground, too. Again, I never played these, so... Oh, that's interesting. It's like a little pseudo-wild area. That's kind of a neat way to bring, like, a modern concept, but backported into a way that works for a faithful recreation. That's kind of cool. Wait a minute. This has shades of Colosseum's music. I like it. Also, some beautiful battle scenes for them. Like, that battle scene for Cyrus was amazing. Hey, look, Cynthia. The question is, will the distortion world be in this game? Those are some pretty boring boxes, honestly. It's like, yeah, we put the legendary in a dark room and made some color effects. But I suppose box art. In 28, box art doesn't sell me games anymore.
It's now just 3 months away. Let's review the main points of these revitalized games.
It do look dumb, though. It do.
After 15
Do we really need to in-depth on this game? I feel like we don't. I feel like if we've ever played or watched someone play Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, we know what's going on here. This is a faithful recreation. That's why you gave it such a clashing art style.
A land rich in nature with towering Mount Coronet at its heart. As the protagonist, you'll adventure across the region, catching wild Pokemon and making new friends as you strive to complete
that's a good way to term it. This game is faithful to a fault. It tries so hard to be perfectly faithful to the original that it ends up with a lot of, especially visual jank. Because they try to be modern, they try to keep the modern conveniences and art, but at the same time they also are trying to be like faithful to the like, DS era.
This is Professor Rowan, who entrusts you with a Pokemon.
They try to do both and they fail at both as a result.
Pokemon evolution.
If they had embraced either modernity or just threw out everything modern and went purely faithful, it would have been better. Look, it's Barry.
Rourke is one of the gym leaders you'll take on during
I only know
your
Barry
journey.
because of Jiggy.
He uses rock-type Pokemon.
Wow, it's Roark.
Everywhere you look,
I'm surprised of all the gym leaders in this game, that loser's the one that they're going to advertise.
Behind all their audacious activity. Cynthia is investigating myths about Pokemon.
Okay, the last about 5 seconds summarizes Faithful to a fault here.
Cynthia is investigating myths about Pokemon.
Also Cynthia.
She's a mysterious person who shows up.
Like, I'm sorry, but like, I'm trying not to be Mr. like old guy yells at trees on the internet. But like, if you put Chibi Cynthia and this Cynthia next to each other and tell people to pick which one you'd rather have, which art style you'd rather have in this game, I'm gonna wager 9 out of 10 people are gonna pick this Cynthia. And this Cynthia is only used for battle scenes. Like, I'm trying to avoid saying it, but like, even if you even if you wanted to be faithful to like Tile Remaster and such, you didn't have to go chibi. You really didn't. Like, we had tile-based Pokemon games really as recently as, I'd say, X and Y still had a lot of tile-based to it. It wasn't until Sun Moon that they really started breaking out of like the tile stuff. You could have gone with something of this art style and still had tile-based recreation. You really could have. You didn't have to go Link's Awakening Chibi.
Gameplay features from Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl have been revamped and powered up for these new games.
I don't know if I like that. That's a dumb feature.
You can
the rest of this though looks
cool.
cool.
A number of activities, such as digging up fossils or creating your own secret base and decorating it with Pokemon statues.
I do wish, by the way, like secret bases came back in future
Pokemon
games.
Hideaways, which didn't exist in Pokemon.
Yeah, so here's where I was getting. I wish secret bases would come back, because I like that decorating thing. I have a house in FF14. Like, if you give me the ability to decorate an area, I will do it. Not well, but I'll do it. This area, though, I was right in what I assumed, which was that this wasn't originally there. This is their attempt to basically take the wild area, shrink it down, and then put it in here, so that they can still have that wild area sense.
Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl.
Which I'll admit, this was a good way to kind of work it in.
The Pokemon that appear in the Pokemon Hideaways will change depending on which statues you have placed in your secret base.
That I don't like.
Some of the Pokemon living in the Sinnoh region can only be found in this place. So be sure to fully explore the grand underground out beneath the surface of
the fact that they say that, I wonder if they're going to have the full decks back.
You can use the stickers you'll collect on your adventure to customize the effects that appear when Pokemon spring out of Pokeballs, such as confetti or fireworks. By collecting stickers at various locations along your journey and decorating with them, you can make your Pokemon battles even more fun.
Like, definitely I would say, they were adding them slowly over time to Sword Shield. I wonder if they're going to add another batch of missing Pokemon for this game.
On your adventure.
So that we can get closer to having the full decks ported up.
In Super Contest shows, your Pokemon can dance to the rhythm of the music, proudly show off a contest move, and aim for a successful show. Cooperate with your partner Pokemon to really work up the crowd.
I miss contests.
This release allows you to use not only local communication, but also online communication.
I went on the rant before, so I won't go on the full rant, but I'm going to pause it here. I'm going to let that line there. Also, online communication. I'm just going to say it again. Game Freak, just bring back GTS. Stop it with the Gimmick Online.
Communication to interact with trainers all over the world in real time. please enjoy battles and Pokemon trades with many other trainers.
I'm not going to enjoy trades because you made them stupid and clunky.
Any of the Pokemon that appear in these games. Enjoy your journey through Sinnoh together with your partner.
I do like that they finally decided to bring back partners full time. That should never have been a feature that went away after Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
All kinds of people and Pokemon, and the mystery behind Sinnoh's myths await you. All kinds
I'm not going to dwell on this.
And the mystery behind...
But, like, imagine if the whole game looked like that. Just take a moment and imagine how good it would be.
Sinnoh's myths await you. We hope you look forward to starting an exciting...
I'm definitely souring on this remake. I'll be honest, I'm souring on it. Yeah, mystery of a game that we've played, what, 15 years ago, was it?
Please wait just a bit longer for the start of your adventure.
We're gonna need some water at this rate.
But that's
this isn't disappointing, this is just...
Nintendo Switch Lite Dialga
bad?
and Palkia Edition will also be released to celebrate...
Really, a Switch Lite? I would have figured you guys would get a,
this special
OLED
Nintendo
Switch.
Lite is dressed up with art of the legendary Pokemon Dialga and Palkia, bringing to mind the special Nintendo DS Lite Onyx, Dialga and Palkia Edition.
That's kind of neat that they're calling back to the old special edition DS they did. Still, I would have thought this would have been a Switch OLED because that's, you know, the new hotness. And it's actually just an upgraded Switch Lite. The dock is irrelevant.
Next, we have some information for you about the Pokemon Legends Arceus game.
Alright, I gotta psych myself up for this one. Remember, we're looking for a stable 30 FPS. That's all we're looking for. Here we go.
Which is being developed by Game Freak.
How long will it take to find FPS, Jank? I'm giving it 5 minutes. How long is left? Is 5 minutes even left? There's 10 minutes left. Imagine if you, before we start this, imagine if you went back to, like, 1999. When, like, rumors of a new Pokemon game were starting to circulate for what would become, like, Gold and Silver. Imagine if you went back to that and just showed someone this. And it was like, these are the new starters for Gen 2. Like, people would probably believe it. Alright. This is a tale of a long time ago when lives human and Pokemon were still separate. That's a lie. Alright. So far, so good. I think that's just the grass is animating weirdly, not FPS jank. There's the player character, so that's good. I'm not sure if I like the art style in this, I'm not going to lie. That's a regional variant, isn't it? But yeah, I'm not sure if I like the art style in this at all. It's very boring looking. Shush. I had hoped that, like... Okay, this game I'm going to be a little Mr. Yells at Trees just because... Like... I love the concept of this, but you can tell they are working on a time crunch. And definitely don't have this fully figured out yet because, like... You can see, like, a polygonal edge on the, like, cliff here as it comes up. You can really see it because, like, the shading is not good on it. Like, the polygonal edge is really bright, and then you go to a really dark cliffside. I don't know... Here, you can see it even better. Like, I don't know if that's just work in progress, or if this game is just gonna look that bad. That's my yells at trees for this. Like, you know what I would say? Not to pause it again, but... What I would say is, Game Freak has this thing that they do, and I'm starting to pick up on it, where, like... They're like, structure models. So, like, their buildings, their trees, mostly, unless, you know, you get really up close and... Here's the thing. Anything that's like a 3D kind of thing looks really nice. The characters look nice. The buildings look nice. The tree foliage looks nice. That's why I have to specify. Like the bridges, that all looks nice. The clouds are maybe a little over-textured, but otherwise look nice. What Game Freak is bad at, really, really bad at, is their flat 2D texturing. So like the ground, or tree bark. Any of that really flat 2D, like environmental texturing, in this game, in Sword and Shield, I'd say even Sun and Moon, looks terrible. That is where they struggle. And I wonder if some of that comes from the fact that they have, that like, because Pokemon's this game, you know, about tall grass, if they think that, well, this doesn't have to look good, because then we'll cover it later in grass. And I wonder if that's their thought process. Wait a minute. What was that? It was an error sound. That was probably OneDrive saying it's yeah, it was OneDrive saying it's disconnected. Who are you, sir and/or madam? Hold on, back it up. That was going to be a money shot. Okay, I'm going to have to watch this a second time, because I'm more concerned with the FPS than I am anything else right now. Oh, interesting. That looks very pokey MMO, by the way. Single shake, interesting. That's like a quest hub, by the way. I've played enough MMOs to know a quest hub when I see it. Of course there's gliding in this game. Okay, that's more like flight, though. Oh, and the music kicks up there. Mmm, that's delicious. Oh. This game is full of regional variants, and I'm kind of there for it. Oh, that swelling bit of the music is so good. Oh! One of our terrifying creatures. Yeah, no doubt. Well, we found what our plot is. It's not just making a Pokedex, as it turns out. Also, wait, here's some really action scenes. Hang on, let me check for FPS jank. Pokemon can hit you. Interesting. That was part of the leak, was that Pokemon can hit you. What in the Erstern styles? An RPG element? In my Pokemon? Interesting. So Pokemon can help you with navigating the environment, too. Some you can ride, some you can fly, some you can swim. Not actual gameplay footage. Okay, so now we're out of the gameplay footage. I just want to make one determination here quick. I didn't see FPS jank. I don't think I saw any FPS jank in that. And that is a good sign, because that was everyone's biggest concern. Also, now that we're out of gameplay footage, look at how good this ground looks compared to the game. Now that the FPS jank is fixed, my new complaint and my new Game Freak please fix this for launch is please update the ground textures to look better. Okay. Why? Oh, you're on here because... There we go. The error sign put the taskbar back up. Oh, now that's nice box art. Still January 28th. I mean, they fixed the FPS jank, so that's good. I'll still say there is time to delay it yet.
Arceus. Let's take a closer look at some of the elements
yes,
introduced
please.
in the video.
Because I spent that trailer looking for FPS jank. Please explain what I just saw. Game footage is not final, by the way, so
that opens new doors for the
maybe they'll update the ground. See,
action with RPG
whoops,
elements.
just paused my own stream. Hold on, back it up. Back up, gamers.
Video.
See, here when they cover the dirt with grass, it looks fine.
Pokemon Legends Arceus is a brand new title that opens...
Here, again, they're kind of covering it with interspersed grass and ground foliage. It looks better. It still doesn't look great, but it looks better.
Opens new doors for the Pokemon...
Here, again, you know, much more texturing to it than there was in town. Here you can see kind of like dirt lines, you can see little grassy bits. This looks better than in town, which makes me hopeful that what we saw of the town was still early texture development.
Series by fusing action with RPG elements.
Those flowers look a little questionable, but okay.
Hisui, during a long ago...
Hisui? That's not Sinnoh. I mean, it is Sinnoh. But, by the way, I'm assuming each scroll that we see here is a different region. And I'm guessing each region is like a... I'd say probably... I don't want to say wild area, because I think it's going to be a little bigger than a wild area, but that kind of a concept. And they're all connected by loading screens. So my guess is you've got... Does my mouse show up on here? Yes, it does. Small, but yes. Here's the town that you start at. Here's where the textures were janky. Mountain region. Field region. This, I think, might be a region, even though it's unlabeled. Might be like desert region, plains region, ocean region, and then mountain region. My guess is each of these is going to have a loading screen attached to it.
Era when it was rare for people to live in harmony alongside Pokemon. Mount Coronet towers over the center of the land, with sprawling, diverse,
do I really need to explain Mount Coronet every time? I feel like we all get it.
These different areas are home to a rich variety of Pokemon ecosystems. In the future...
that texture looks a little better now. Maybe I'm just getting more used to it.
As the Sinnoh region. You'll set out on an adventure with the goal of completing the first ever Pokedex for the Hisui region.
Just call it Sinnoh. Why do I have to be silly like that?
The bustling jubilant...
For the record, by the way, literally everyone in existence called this. They were all like, as soon as people looked at the icon on your outfit, they were like, huh, that looks like the Team Galactic G.
The bustling Jubilite Village will be the base for your adventures. It's home to the Galaxy Expedition Team, made up of people from various other regions. With divisions such as the Medical Corps, the Security Corps, and the Survey Corps, which researches Pokemon.
I laugh because, hey, wait a minute, that sounds like Monster Hunter.
Professor Laventon's field of study is the ecology of Pokemon.
I like this guy already.
Region along with Pokemon he met in various other regions. He entrusts one of these Pokemon to you.
Boy, it sucks that all these people's descendants are going to...
the Survey Corps, though she may seem to...
Really? Silene, huh? Gee, I wonder who her descendant is. Ma'am, it's unfortunate that your descendant's going to try to end the world, but your descendant's going to try to end the world.
Treat you harshly. Deep down, she's your biggest supporter, and she watches over your progress with care. Commander Komodo oversees...
How many bucks you want to bet that she's the final villain of the game?
Leader who has earned the unwavering trust of his team members. When the commander recognizes your knack for Pokemon research, he allows you to join the team and has you work as a member of the Survey Corps.
Ray, by the way, is the male character's name.
The duty of the Survey Corps is to observe and catch Pokemon to shed light on how they live. Your survey duties hold the key to unlocking the true purpose of your adventure.
The true purpose of your adventure. It's totally not using Arceus to reset the world or anything.
And in the course of your work, you'll visit various locations within the Hisui region.
Yeah, okay, I figured. Oh, that's interesting. There's clouds over areas you can't go to, too, so you unlock them over time. I was right, though. Each of those markers was its own loading screen.
Your excursions outside the village will begin by preparing at a base camp. At these camps, you'll be able to prepare for your survey work by buying items or crafting
I work for Team Galactic. You mean I still have to pay for my Pokeballs?
In the Hisui region, you'll find that you'll be vulnerable.
Oh, they're
to
made from
attacks
apricones.
wild
Hold on.
Pokemon.
I just noticed
Take
that.
too much damage from their attacks, and you'll black out. So use
You'll
caution
die.
when you're out doing your survey work. When your Pokemon are hurt, you can return to a base camp to rest up and recover.
It's like returning home to
Once you've completed a
Mom.
survey assignment, return to the village and report the results to whoever requested the job.
Request number 1. Wurmple can evolve. I'm glad we've learned this. Request 2. Evolve this Wurmple.
Pokemon live all over the place. Get close to them and aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball to try to catch them.
Yoink! I'm curious what those buttons on the lower left are.
Pokemon react the same way when they spot you. For example,
Bidoof is, of course,
Pokemon
your
will
friend.
immediately flee, so you'll want to hide in tall grass when you approach them.
That's kind of
Aggressive
cool.
Pokemon, on the other hand, may need to be weakened in battle. There are
Okay,
a
that's why
variety
you
of
battle
tricks to
then.
catching them all.
I can appreciate that.
Throw a Pokeball containing one of your own Pokemon near a wild Pokemon and a battle will begin. You'll find that a single Pokemon may get to
Excuse me? What is that Pokemon? Not the Pokemon, I mean the action order. Are we Final Fantasy now?
act multiple times in a row, depending on its speed stat and the moves that it uses. You can also choose to have Pokemon use their moves in 2 different styles, Strong Style and Agile Style. Using a move in the Strong Style will increase the move's power, but the Pokemon's action speed will be lowered. Using a move in the Agile Style will decrease the move's power, but the Pokemon's
This sounds like an
action
old
speed will
Final
be
Fantasy
raised.
battle system.
Find the Strong Style will come in handy when you see a chance to end a battle with one powerful move, while the Agile Style is great for situations where acting multiple times in a row will give your battle strategy a real boost. Use these different styles as the situation demands.
This is
to gain
actually, I
more
think,
hands
the
in battle.
first gimmick battle system in Pokemon that I've actually thought is cool.
When you report the results
Like,
of your
that adds
survey
a
work to
whole
the
layer of
professor,
depth to battles,
information will be
like,
added to
the whole
Pokédex.
way through.
You can
As
advance
opposed
your
to, you
research
know,
and fill in more information by doing
Dynamax
things like
and such,
catching
where it's like,
Pokemon, seeing
I
people
Dynamax
certain
and
moves
blow up your
multiple
team.
times,
No,
and
this gives
more.
it
Set out and
strategy.
meet lots of different Pokemon to complete that
I wouldn't
Pokédex.
mind if that carries forward to actual Gen 9.
Now, we'd like to introduce some of the Pokemon living in the rich, natural environments that are spread out across the Hisui region. This Pokemon with distinctive antlers is known as Weirdeer. Weirdeer
It's
evolves
Stantler.
from a Stantler that has managed to live in the harsh natural environment of the Hisui region.
Oh,
It has
you're bringing
strong
back
ties
regional
with the local people,
evolutions.
and it has been treated with great
Interesting
care and
little way to
respect in
pad
this
out the
land
decks.
since ancient times. Garments made with the fur shed from its beard, tail, and legs are highly prized as warm winter clothing.
He's got a
This
nose.
Pokemon is Basculegion. It can swim with great power.
Okay, I'll
Basculegion
never
that live in
remember
the
how that's
Hisui
pronounced.
region can evolve into this Pokemon if they become possessed by the restless souls of other Basculin in their school that have perished during their journey upstream. This
Well, that's
Pokemon
ghost
gains
type.
power from the souls possessing it, letting it swim on and on without tiring. There are also Pokemon that can be found living in this land in forms that have adapted to the environment of the Hisui region.
I love that
This
Growlithe,
Pokemon
though.
with its great, majestic wings is the Hisuian form of Braviary. It comes to Hisui in the winter and can imbue its screeches with psychic power to generate shockwaves.
Okay, so Flying Psychic.
This Pokemon, which works with a partner, is the Hisuian form of Growlithe. It is a very wary Pokemon and appears to protect
Look
its
at
territory.
it!
Hisuian Growlith's soft fur is an excellent insulator, allowing it to stay active and lively even in this chilly land.
Fire type.
The horn on its head is made of rock, but it breaks easily, so Hisuian Growlithe uses it only when it'll have the greatest effect.
Okay, so fire rock.
Pokemon Arceus holds the key to this story, but what connection does it have to your adventure?
Well, your boss is probably trying to catch it to, like, reset the world or something, because, I mean, it's Team Galactic. You're working for Team Galactic here. How is it 1:30 already?
Those were our latest updates on these new entries in the Pokemon
This video
series.
got long. I'm not going to do a breakdown afterwards. This game got long with just the sheer rants.
Pokemon Legends Arceus, Pokemon
Mostly about
Diamond,
Brilliant Diamond, Shining
Pokemon
Pearl.
Shining Pearl will become available.
I'm not gonna lie, by the way.
After this broadcast.
I don't know why disappointing was trending.
Like
Definitely, I think Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl were disappointing. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm passing on those games. Legends Arceus, though, they fixed the FPS jank, it looks like. The game looks really interesting with its battle system, as it turns out, with its stealth mechanics, with its mission objectives. As long as that game is like a double cheeseburger.
We hope you all have fun.
I was gonna say double cheeseburger thick, double cheeseburger beefy. I'm down for Legends Arceus.
Those are all the
like I think that game, with the FPS jank fixed, I think that game has a bigger chance to live up to the hype.
Thank you all for tuning in and watching.
Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl though is a lost cause. Like you said earlier, Erdrick, just straight up, like, I'm sorry. They tried to do both a faithful recreation and a modern game, and instead of committing to one or the other, they did both, and it just ends up sucking. It really do just end up sucking. Like, if they had committed hard to one or the other, it could have been great, but they tried both, and they both just mix like water and oil. Anyway, YouTube, I'm gonna cut you guys loose here before I accidentally peek my desktop one more time. And, yeah. I mean, enjoy. I'll be back, I guess, tomorrow with the side B of this week's Ghost of Tsushima stream, and then, you know, more of that as it goes. Mondays I do Ghost of Tsushima on my regular Twitch stream. Fridays I do Persona 5 Royal. There you go. That's the order. See you later, YouTube. Bye!